Welcome to Gdansk.
Welcome back to Babe Where's My Passport. If you have missed the last couple of episodes, check those out because we drove from the Netherlands all the way to Poland by car to check out Poland. We've been to some epic places already. We found goats in Poznań. We have been to Turan to try gingerbread beer, gingerbread, and so much more. Thank you to our patrons for making this possible. We couldn't do it without you.
Good morning. It is a little bit chilly, but today we have sun. We've been in Poland for the last kind of week, 10 days, and it's been pretty gloomy. But today we have sun. And we are in Gdansk. This is not the first time we've been here. We are back for more. Now, have we filmed here before?
We have, but don't go looking because it's terrible.
Yeah, it's one of our first vlogs, I think.
Terrible.
So, yeah, scrap that one.
Scrap that one. Forget. We've never been
watch
here.
this one. Watch this one.
Yeah. Gdansk, first up, it is stunning. It is a beauty.
Beautiful.
It's not to be missed. Before I start rolling out all the Theodora's finest facts, babe.
Yes.
Breakfast?
Breakfast. Okay, we have had some amazing breakfasts in Poland, but Gdansk being one of the biggest cities here, we're on the hunt for the best breakfast. Now we've been searching on Google and we think we found it. Guys, how pretty is this archway? Should we go down here?
Okay.
How cool is this street? And you would have seen from the drone shots, all of the houses are kind of very narrow, but they've all got like different colours, so it actually looks really pretty from the sky, doesn't it?
Now, today we have a tour arranged to really learn all about Gdansk, all about why are the houses skinny, why, well, we don't know if that's what she can answer, but I mean, I'm sure we'll learn so much.
And it's free, and that's with Walkative, so we're looking forward to that, and that's at 11 o'clock.
Yes. We have some breakfasts. This was the #1 place to go for breakfast on Google. So let's test it out.
Test it out?
Test it out.
Let's go. Okay, we've got a really cool menu. We've gone for the breakfast burger, which is omelette, tomato, onion, arugula, bacon, mayo, roasted mushrooms in a burger. And then we've gone for a muffin. The muffin is with pulled pork, fried egg, hummus, red pesto, red cabbage, and arugula. So in Poland, the little cafes and bistros and little restaurants, they deck them out real cool. And here we got real sort of jungle vibes, like a lot of green, dark, cute, moody place. I like it. Spicy, really spicy.
Really strange. Whoa, yeah.
Whoa, you just hit my eye.
That's
Pickled. Pickled what?
Melon.
Pickled melon. Wow, that's spicy.
Bacon.
Oh wow.
They're good.
But epic.
So behind me you see the yellow umbrella. Obviously we're on another Walkative tours. Because we like the one in Poznań, we thought we'd try it again. I'll link it below the exact one that we're going to take. And we're meeting by the Golden Bridge? No, Golden Gate. If you're looking around Gdansk, it's obviously super wealthy, gorgeous architecture, crazy architecture. What we should know is that towards the beginning of the 17th century, Gdansk was like Dubai would be now, you know? It was super rich and it would almost make double the amount of income as the entirety of Poland as a country. Can you imagine how rich?
Okay guys, we're going into Gdansk's old prison.
As you would enter Gdansk, this would be the first building you hit. It was kind of known as the Torture Tower and then behind it the Prison Tower. So when you enter Gdansk, you straight away know, I better be good. So babe, behave. If you were a well-behaved prisoner, you had an opportunity to go for a walk.
So guys, if you're into horror or thrillers, this is where they used to come at the back of the prison. They would come out of this door on a plank and then everyone would stand around and this is where all the tortures would happen. Not quite my thing because I jump at the scariest of things on TV. The olden day Netflix. Okay, we're now down the long street. This is one of the wealthiest streets. And do you know what I was saying earlier about all the houses being really narrow? It turns out the narrower your house, the kind of poorer you were. Basically, it was really expensive to have a piece of land or a house here. So if it was really wide, like this one, then it would cost a lot.
Behind us is like one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen. Turns out it was to be the Armory. So if something would go on, you would run in here, cannons would be ready to go. Now it's actually used by the School of Arts. But when you look around in Gdansk and you're wondering who designed all this amazingness, it's from my neck of the wood again. So it's from Flanders, it's Van Brocke, and he designed almost 80% from all the buildings. Obviously they were rebuilt after the war, and it's just stunning.
And obviously, conveniently for the Armory guys, for the military guys, this is known as the Beer Street. I would know because I was in the military, and I've been down a few beer streets in my life. So guys, after the war had happened and everything had been bombarded and everything was being taken down by the bombs, so they decided to rebuild everything back like it was in the 16th and 17th century. So this is why it's so beautiful. So guys, after the war, it was about 90% of Gdansk got bombed, right?
Yeah, it was ruined.
And then they decided, how are we going to rebuild Gdansk? Well, they decided to do it back as the glory days in the 16th and 17th centuries.
When it was the richest. A bit like Dubai would be now. I keep saying it because you can really imagine it, how rich it was back then.
And this is why it's so beautiful. And now we're walking into like the main bit of the long road.
Yeah, the long market.
Absolutely beautiful.
They say, that some people claim, that this is the most beautiful market in Europe.
Oof, that's a statement.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Some said.
So guys, we are here out of season, and it is COVID, sorry. We all say COVID, I don't know why. COVID. But if you've seen our last video on Sopot and Gdynia and Hell, this is like the perfect place, definitely if you're Polish, like for the Polish people, if you're international tourist as well, to come to Gdansk, but then also have like the beach side. So you have like the city experience for a few days, and then you go over and have like the beach experience.
You have both
perfect place,
like city getaway and beach resort getaway, haven't you?
And proper traditional and all the food. Yeah, I'm loving it, babe.
We're fans, babe. So we have a famous person, Mr. Fahrenheit, started his whole thermometer findings here in Gdansk. He was born here. But the myth or hypothesis, shall we say, is that did he poison his parents because they died of a very mysterious way when he was very young. They say that perhaps he was experimenting with all these toxic substances and by accident poisoned his parents. Can you imagine? Because Gdansk was such an awesome place, the kings loved to come here, and when they came, they used to stay in the broader skinny houses of rich merchants. But they never really built a palace for the kings because they didn't want to stay too long. But they thought, you know what, let's build them a little sexy place, and that was this place. Ironically, they never ended up staying. We're not entirely sure why. People are thinking maybe the river used to smell because it's right behind there, but this would have been the place where the kings would stay.
So last time we came, there was a big market in there, and there was food and people play music, but with COVID, it's just not happening, is it?
It is a little bit different.
It is still a beautiful city.
Gorgeous.
And it's quite nice that there's not too many tourists around, so yeah.
If you like your drinks, one drink you have to try here is Goldwater. Now it's literally a liqueur, like an amber coloured liqueur with pieces of gold inside. And what they are saying is that the Neptune, do you remember the big a fountain in the Long Market, Neptune got a bit peed off with all the coins being thrown in his fountain, so he crushed all the coins with his trident, and that's where all the flakes came from. That combined with the water, it turned into this alcohol, the Goldwater. Good souvenir, good souvenir. Okay, this is a cool street. This is St. Mary Street, but also known as Amber Street because you've got so many amber vendors, which all, by the way, are authenticated because they're all part of this association that checks the authenticity of the amber. So if you did want to shop for some amber, which is healing properties and all sorts of goodies, then check it out. But one other cool thing is that you see these houses and they have been reconstructed as they were back in the day. A narrow street, very high. And the coolest thing, which I like, you've got the gutters here where the rain pipes come into, and they sort of, what do you call them, gargoyles, I think. And yeah, they're gargoyles, so they got them here, which is very cool. We wondered what this black thing kind of looking building was, and it's actually the crane of Gdansk. It was a special one because it has a huge hamster wheel, shall we say, inside. 8 people you would need to walk, so 4 people in each wheel, and it could lift 200 tons up to 27 meters, so you could unload masses of barrels of wine. And that's what I'm thinking about.
These tours definitely make you, give you a better sense of the cities and what they're about. Just that little bit of information. Google can't tell you everything. And
no,
yeah, it's
you
awesome.
Totally walk around differently, don't you?
Guys, we are going to go to the best place in Gdansk that serves pasta for like lunch and dinner. It's a little place. It's really cute. So we're going to go there and have pasta. Every time we come to Gdansk, we come to the pasta house because they cook the pasta fresh on the premises. It's always so good. We've got pesto with parmesan, with oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, so fresh. Every time. Bellissimo. Okay guys, we're going to end the video off here, and we're ending it off here by this gate because when we started vlogging many moons ago, like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago something, we came for a wedding and we thought, oh, we'll do a little wedding vlog, and we, I think we vlogged right outside here at this gate, and we decided to put loads of photos of what we were wearing. But looking back, it was the worst.
It literally goes on for about a minute with pictures of ourselves. You got pesto. You got pesto.
2 minutes of pictures of us, like
pose it. Like,
my editing's come a little bit further than that day. But anyway, guys, a free and simple way to support the channel is to subscribe and hit the like button for this video. Yeah, we're off down south, guys. Got some cool things. We've never been south.
Never been.
We're going to Kraków, we're going to Wrocław, we're going to Auschwitz, we're going to the salt mines, we're going to loads of stuff.
Yes.
Been wanting to go down to Kraków for the last 10 years, so I'm excited to say the least.
Yeah, got lots of fun things to
do.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video, guys.
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.